what's up guys? I was just looking at my YouTube channel, realized that I haven't uploaded a video this year and basically since January. So 8 months, no video, going on 9 months now. So I figured I owe it to you guys to film a little update. So the way things have been going, obviously COVID-19 kind of shut down some plans that we had for the year. Not really too many events. I've only gotten to drive one other event since the one that was in the last video. So, not much drifting going on, plenty of time to work on projects, which I've also been procrastinating on, so really haven't gotten much done, but definitely some big updates. One is right behind me, I'm sure you can see. We picked up a aluminum 5.3 with a LS6 intake, LS6 heads, and LS6 cam. Other than that, it is a bone stock aluminum 5.3 bottom end. We did go ahead and put on a Canton Racing oil pan. It is a road race oil pan, which means it has baffles and trap doors, because one big issue with LS engines is oil starvation. They're really easy to starve on oil, and pretty much the second you do, you can write it off, at least having to redo a bottom end. So trying to keep all that oil at the pickup tube. We did go ahead and throw a new oil pump into this thing, and as you can see, swap shorty headers to hopefully clear in the Mustang, as well as some engine mounts to hopefully just drop this thing into the stock subframe. No wiring harness. We are going to be running a Holley Terminator X system on this just to simplify things. I really like the Terminator kit from what I've seen. So yeah, this is just one of the big updates as to what's been going on this year, since basically I haven't updated anything. So we have this, also have a T56 to throw behind it, and just this past weekend picked up a 04 Cobra drive shaft, which should be pretty close to the right length and already has the correct input splines for the transmission. So yeah, this is just one part of it. We're going to ride over to my other shop. Oh yeah, another project that's been in the works is organizing all my tools at work. Got some new trays. Obviously I'm missing some sockets, but I'm going to work on this some, stare at this baby a little more, and then I'm going to ride over to my other shop in town where the cars are and show you some more stuff, because I actually have bought another car since the last time I made a video. So yeah, lots of things happening. Again, sorry it took so long to do an update. Yeah, I'll see you over there at the other shop. Alright guys, I know it's a little dark in here, but I did just ride over to my shop where all the projects are at. I'm fixing to show y'all this new project car and kind of what the plans are for it, because there's definitely going to be some videos soon on it. The Mustang is outside on the trailer. I'll let you guys peek at it, but really all we have planned for it right now is to get it in the shop, get all the rest of the interior out of it, so the dash, the center console, headliner, back seat, all that stuff, and get it over to a buddy of mine who's actually going to be putting a roll cage in it. I just decided to get the best looking roll cage kit from Summit Racing for that Mustang, and I'm going to have him modify it and add to it to make it a pretty good sorted competition level roll cage. So we'll be riding safe and we'll be able to compete in anything around here that I want to. Not saying that I will, but if I wanted to, I'd be able to. And you know, just be safe. You got to be safe whenever you're racing cars on track when we're going, you know, 80 miles an hour sideways. So let's check out this new car. I say new, it's actually the oldest car I've ever owned. This is a 1976 Chevrolet Monte Carlo. Again guys, I'm sorry it's so dark in here. Just don't feel like getting all these lights warmed up because it takes forever. Interior is kind of messed up, you know. It's all original, never been redone, so what could you expect? But all in all, I really love the look of this car. I know it's a huge boat of a car. I know it's got some, you know, yeah, nastiness. Surface rust on the hood and the roof. But I think it kind of, I don't know, it's got character. Probably not going to paint it or anything. Just going to leave it like this, drive it with some patina. But picked this car up super cheap. It's $500, no motor, with a clean title, and I had to find my own wheels to put on it, so I picked up a set of Krager SS's. But yeah, so right now it's just a roller. Over here we have another 5.3 out of a Tahoe with a carburetor intake and an MSD ignition system that's going to be going into this thing. I'm going to swap some valve cover gaskets on this, clean it up. I've got another set of headers that are literally identical to what's going on the Mustang. So yeah, we'll be dropping that in. Should be a super budget build altogether. I've got $700 in the motor with the MSD ignition, the carburetor setup, everything. And it also had the engine mounts, which are in that box down there, and the adapters to hook it up to the Turbo 350 that's still in this. So it's got a transmission, got a motor, got a radiator, all that. So the only thing I need besides what I have now is going to be electric fans and electric fuel pump, and then this thing should be ready to slap together. But ideally we'll get the Mustang ready, and while roll cage is being put in the Mustang, that gives us a couple weeks to work on this and finish it up and get it out of here. So right now it's taking up a lot of space in the shop where the Mustang needs to be able to put the LS in it. It's a junk motor. Obviously you can see it had a crack in it. This is the original plan for this Monte Carlo. Let's see if I can uncover this. We actually built this, me and my dad, 100% fresh 350. Had it bored 30 over, new pistons, new bearings everywhere. We actually put the roller cam, hydraulic roller cam in it from that blown motor. And yeah, should be pretty good. Vortec heads. The plan now is to put that in his truck, which is over here. Let you guys peek at that real quick. I really don't know what he's been doing on this thing. It's a beautiful truck. I love this thing. My dad having this old truck is really what convinced me to buy that old car. It's so cool riding around in vintage stuff, dude. It really is. Looks like he's working underneath the dash. I think he's trying to put AC in this thing. Yeah, so he's taking the factory heater core and everything off to smooth out the firewall, and gonna do everything underneath the dash, including AC and heat. So that's really all this thing needs. This thing's a good driver. I mean, it's got a Buick 350 in it right now, which is why we're gonna put that Chevy small block in this thing eventually, just to get it back to being all Chevy. But yeah, power steering, power brakes, soon to have AC. Can't beat that. Can't beat that at all. I'm gonna hop out here, just let you guys look at the Mustang, go over a couple things on it that have changed since the last video, and also insert a little clip of my first backwards entry at the last video, or at the last event we drove. So yeah, I love that thing. Let's get out here and look at the Mustang. Alright, here's the Mustang, but I forgot all about this. This is my brother's project, actually. This is a 52 Chevy Bel Air. Needs everything. It's pretty cool. It's got the right look for a rat rod, set up on suspension the way a gasser would be. Yeah, but it does need everything, so I don't know when he's going to start on this, but when he does, you know, shoot some videos on this thing too. But over here at the Mustang, some things that have changed. I can't really remember where I was at the last time, but I know I was not running this new angle kit. So, Scotty D Race Development. Scotty D Race Development hooked me up with a brand new to me angle kit. This is actually the development kit that he ran on his car whenever he was trying to find all his steering geometries and everything and playing around with different things. So this is the first version of his completely custom knuckle. You know, most angle kits run like a cut knuckle and a modified control arm. This is custom everything, so you're getting rid of the factory knuckle altogether. It's all steel, very robust, has some crazy steering angle. This thing probably gets 65 to 70 degrees of angle, just me guessing. It is also a drop knuckle. It has a ton of roll center correction and to help with scrub radius and stuff like that. Has adjustable Ackerman, like I said. Yeah, just an insanely good kit. I tried to spin this thing out, and eventually I was able to, but you have got to chuck this car to be able to spin it out. Anybody who's interested, Scotty D Race Development. I don't know if he sells a custom knuckle right now. I don't think he does, but he has a bolt-on angle kit for your Mustang that, in my opinion, is just as good as this, because it also has adjustable Ackerman and roll center correction. So yeah, it's a great kit. Great guy. Scotty's awesome. Tore the side skirt off at the last event. Killed a few sets of tires. Oh, it's locked. I was going to show you inside. Yeah, this thing's running good with the 4.6, so we got the 5.3 just because now we have a shitload of angle, so it'd be nice to have some more power. And when we have a roll cage, it'd be nice to be able to go faster. So yeah, this thing will be getting worked on after the Monte Carlo gets out of the garage, or out of the shop rather. Yeah, that's just a quick update. That's really all I've got going on right now. We've got the Mustang behind me that's going to be getting a roll cage in the next couple weeks. At the same time that's happening, we're going to be putting the 5.3 LS into my Monte Carlo, getting that thing hopefully running. Then hopefully by the time that's done, the Mustang's back, and we'll start tearing the stock drivetrain out of it and getting it ready for the LS. So plenty of videos coming up. I'm going to try to upload way more regularly. So yeah, if you like this, guys, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. But if you are subscribed, I'm sorry it took so long to update. And yeah, hopefully we got some good videos coming soon. See you guys next time.